welcome to our second season of Tech Team TV. This quarterly series is a great way to get to know our principals and teachers here at St. Michael. Today we are here with Principal Ruth Hittel. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you. And how about you?
I'm doing just fine,
Good.
thank you. So what are some exciting things that have happened this quarter here at St. Michael?
There are so many exciting things going on at St. Michael. I'm going to go back even before the second quarter just because of the exciting things from this year. We have the highest enrollment that we have had in 5 years this year. So that's one of the pinnacles. It just says what a wonderful job our teachers are doing and how the word is getting out that St. Michael is the right place to be. There have been fun things going on as well. We've had girls volleyball. Boys basketball season is just starting. The little ones had their How Does Your Garden Groove, which was a packed house on that night. People came in because they wanted to see these children perform. Was it perfect? Absolutely, if you're looking at pre-K to second graders. Then we have our Advent program that's coming up. This program is written each year by our 8th grade students, so it shows their talents in writing and then the singing of all the students in the school. So this is the 3rd year that St. Michael has been recognized for 100% passing on the iRead test. Mrs. Hannah and I were able to go to the State House and celebrate with other schools, other educators who also met the goal of 95% or above. We are also piloting the iLearn checkpoints, and that puts us ahead of many schools. And so iLearn checkpoints, once a quarter, we go back and we review what academics have been taught. We find out where the students are. We take the opportunity to go back and remediate those students who need some extra help and celebrate with the students who have already passed that section, knowing that when our children get to the iLearn test, we are that much more prepared for what we are doing.
Awesome. So here on Tech Team TV, on each one of our episodes, we would like to feature a teacher. So out of your amazing staff, who would you like to feature and why?
This time I chose Mr. Daniel Farrell. And there are several reasons. One, this year Mr. Farrell became my assistant principal. He has been a student. He was at St. Michael's when he was 6 years old. So he graduated from St. Michael, went on to high school, college, and then came back to teach at St. Michael. He's an excellent role model for the students and an amazing teacher.
Awesome. Well, let's head down and meet him, and we'll be right back.
I'm very proud to be chosen as our first featured teacher. I think it's a great initiative that we're starting, and I look forward to seeing what else we can capture this year. This is one of the unique things about St. Michael is that we get to work, especially on the middle school level, with students from 5th through 8th grade. And so I think really building relationships is the best way to kind of cultivate that environment that we're looking for. So knowing my students, because I get them in 5th grade, and then having them through that 8th grade year, knowing their likes and their dislikes, we're able to incorporate that into our daily interactions. So I think that's the best way that we can build those positive relationships and build that environment. So our 3rd quarter always seems to be the longest part of the year. You know, we're only 3/4 of the way through. It's winter time, so we're always looking for something that's going to kind of get us through to that last push for the year. So I'm in charge of Developing Leaders Academy along with Mrs. Bohannon, and this year we're going to have a dodgeball tournament towards the end of January at the start of Catholic Schools Week. So that is something that is unique for our school and for Catholic schools. And also in Catholic Schools Week, we have our Math and Science Night, which I also help coordinate. So those are some things that I'm really looking forward to begin that 3rd quarter.
The thing I like about Mr. Phil's teaching style is that, like, if you don't understand it, he'll be more visual, so then you understand of what he's trying to do.
Welcome back. That was great meeting him. Now we're going to get to know you a little more. So today we're going to go with your favorite saint and why.
Well, it's hard for me to pick a favorite saint. There are so many saints that are excellent models for us. There are 2 that are near and dear to my heart. The first one is St. Francis of Assisi. I grew up at Sacred Heart Parish in Indianapolis, and our priests were Franciscans. So I learned all about Franciscan values. There are 3 knots on a Franciscan robe. They represent poverty, chastity, and obedience. And we learned that as students at Sacred Heart. Growing up, we met men who were giving, they expected nothing in return, and they just taught us what it was to be good Catholics. St. Francis of Assisi was an excellent model as well. He was a man born to a wealthy family who, after squandering his youth, playing around, doing things maybe he should or shouldn't do, all of a sudden he felt Jesus in his heart, and he gave all of that up. He gave up all of his wealth. He gave up all of his crazy ways and decided to follow Jesus. At one point, he spent his life begging for stones to help rebuild a church. And he rebuilt several churches through begging for stones. So he is just the model of what a good Christian, a good Catholic should be. The other is probably many people's favorite saints, and that's Mary, the mother of Jesus. As a mother and as an educator, we're nurturers, and Mary is a perfect role model for that. She is there for us in times of need. There was a time in my life when I was going through something really difficult, and one night when I was asleep, I had a dream about Mary. She came to me in her dream. She was the statue that I had grown up seeing at Sacred Heart, but her face was real. So the body was the statue, but the face was real. I saw the careworn lovingness in this woman's face. Now I'm going to get all emotional.
Yeah.
So when I pray, if I need intercession, I'm always praying to Mary, and the Memorare is that prayer. It is letting her know, I know that I'm a sinner. I know I make mistakes every single day, but I know that she's going to talk to her son on my behalf. And when I know that, I feel comfortable that whatever I need is going to be taken care of.
That is awesome. Great choices there. Thank you guys so much for watching Tech Team TV, and we'll see you next quarter.